Yeah. Ken Shamrock was all like, "Hey, Moose, I'm 55. Look at my arms. You're 35. Look at yours." End of conversation. The Moose is like, "You old. We're gonna rubble. That was pretty much it. Um, I don't want to. I love Ken Shamrock. I love Josh
Mhm.
Barnett. I love a lot of these MMA guys that people think I hate. I'm just gonna say this just once.
Why do you hate them so
I
much?
don't know. I think it started when I was a child. Specifically with the Power Rangers.
Rest of the show will be Chad on the couch.
And then, Doc, I don't know. When I was 4, a goose looked at me weird. And then I started to think maybe everyone thought I could sing. I don't know. I don't know. So I love Ken Shamrock. But I'm also not someone who's gonna shoot the shit just to shoot it. I'm gonna talk to you straight.
Shit shooter.
Yep. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. We'll see what happens from there. Okay.
Okay.
Ken Shamrock's on steroids. Like we're all aware of this, right?
Yes.
If you're watching on the stream right now, or if you're watching, if I export this segment to YouTube, look at this fucking vein. Now listen, you can be in great shape at 55. You could have abs, you could have muscles, you can have everything. This is a vein. At his rippest in the 90s, he never had that vein. And there's 2 of them. Ken has taken steroids in the past. He's admitted to taking steroids in the past. And while I don't condone it and I don't support it, this isn't MMA, this isn't boxing, this isn't football, this isn't basketball, this isn't a sport. Do what you gotta do, yo. I don't condone it, I don't approve it, but if he can still kind of go, Dom, you kind of into it. And here's the thing, I used to be like, and listen, I'm still not for steroids. Please don't take this out of context. But there was a time when I thought anyone using steroids was a jackanapes. I was like, ugh, guys like, you know, I don't know. Couldn't really think of anyone because I like Batista. I like Brock Lesnar. I don't know. Bobby Lashley's he's cool. I can't think of anyone who was using steroids back in the day that I didn't outright dislike. So, but there's this idea like, oh, Chris Benoit is cool because he doesn't use steroids and he's a mat wrestler. Motherfucker, who are you talking to? Of course, Chris Benoit is using steroids. Are you kidding me?
He used so many steroids.
He was a steroid. He was what he ate. You look at Ken Shamrock and look at the yeah, that dude is clearly got something. Dieting and exercise will give you a great body. It will not give you that great body, especially at 55. Like look at Dan Severn. He's 5 years older. It's not in bad shape at all, especially for a 60-year-old. But he don't look like that. And that being said, I'm still super stoked to see Ken Shamrock. Like, super fucking stoked. Are you super fucking stoked?
I'm stoked. Maybe not super fucking stoked, but I'm stoked.
I'm super fucking stoked. Like, when there was a rumor, I think it was like '08, that Impact wanted to bring in Ken Shamrock to face off with Kurt Angle, I was like, woohoo, kaloo, let's do this. But he didn't come.
I'm so sorry.
So we got to talk about Johnny Swinger for a second.
Why?
Because Impact did.
Why?
I don't know. Like, listen, you want to bring in Lance Storm to be an agent and maybe wrestle? Cool. You want to bring in Rob Van Dam for another run because he's got a name? Okay. You want to bring in Rhino and Tommy Dreamer because they have name brand establishment with both the brand and wrestling as a whole, and both guys want to make wrestling better backstage as well? Cool. You want to do it Sabu as a one-off? Cool. All those guys have name value or respectability.
Mm-hmm.
Even Disco, to a sense, served a purpose because he got his ass kicked by Tessa Blanchard.
Yes.
And there was no pomp and circumstance for Disco's debut or return. He was just there one day.
Mm-hmm. And then he was gone.
That was a good day.
Yeah.
So Impact is alluding to Johnny Swinger coming in. Now, I'm under the inclination that this is the same Johnny Swinger who was already in TNA at one point. Tagged with Simon Diamond, I believe, or was it Disco? I think it was both, actually. I'm not sure what he brings to the table, and I'm not sure why he was given like this profound graphic. But there's also kind of this belief that it's a different person going by Johnny Swinger. And I feel like that's more just hopeful optimism.
Yeah.
All right,
Probably.
To be honest with you, Chad, we don't have enough parachutes. But if I flap my wings, would I be all right? Yes. If you could find wings, you would be fine. Sweet. So you're saying there's a chance. So that's what we're holding out for. Hope for. Like we're all hoping that this is Johnny Impact's next name. Like that would be great if Johnny Impact shows back up as Johnny Swinger. Oh, and he has Johnny Swinger with him. Okay, I accept that. We're Swinger squared. And then Ty just goes wide-eyed like, what? I did not agree to that when I said I do. Johnny Bravo is just like, yeah! By the by, happy belated Johnny Bravo. He turned. Let's do the monkey. Are you doing the monkey, Zach?
Yeah, of course.
Liar.
How can you not do the monkey with Johnny Bravo?
Johnny Bravo should only ever do the monkey. By the by, he's low key my non wrestler of the year.
Yeah,
He's been phenomenal.